Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long Boys Bros 1975.
This is Virtua Racing on the Megadrive Mini 2. I had to do a gameplay of this because I wanted to see how it ran on this machine and what it looked like in HD. Obviously, I'm pretty sure everyone knows what this game is. Originally released in the arcades in 1992 by Sega and developed by AM2. It was kind of a tech demo. It ran on the Model 1 hardware. It was kind of a tech demo, a proof of concept to see what you could do with 3D graphics. I mean, this was unlike anything else, you know, that had been seen at the time. The polygons it chucked around for then were absolutely phenomenal. It was the most successful arcade machine of that year, I believe, in Japan. And yeah, I saw this in an arcade somewhere in New England, in the United States, in 1992, when we were on holiday for the second time over there. And yeah, it absolutely blew me away. There were a number of cabinets. There was one where it was basically two machines built together. But yeah, it's not the first 3D polygonal game in arcades though, but it's the first one to really stand out and show you what, you know, it could do. There was then a 32X version, which I have a gameplay of, obviously through emulation, which is really good. Like, it's a really good port. It's not arcade perfect. There's a Saturn version, but the Saturn version isn't actually ported by Sega for some reason, but I hear good things about it. There's a shite version on PlayStation in the Sega Ages 2500, is it? Series of games. I have a gameplay of that. They were budget games anyway. And then they recently got redone a couple of years ago on the Switch, didn't it, in like HD, and it's like the pinnacle definitive version. But this being released in 1994 on the Sega Mega Drive and or Genesis is mind-blowing, because obviously Nintendo had their FX chip or whatever it was, which could do groovy things. Well, I say groovy things, I mean, look at Star Fox. It's cool and everything, it looks fantastic, but it had a frame rate. Well, it didn't have a frame rate, did it? Let's be fair. So Sega came up with their own thing, the SVP, which is the Sega Virtual Processor, which is a really expensive chip that was only ever used once. I have a Japanese copy of this game for my Mega Drive, but it was $100 US or £70, and you could argue, while it's jaw-dropping and mind-blowing for what it could do, I know it doesn't look like that now, but for then, on the hardware that it was running on, because obviously it's just an extra chip, it's not like the 32X or anything like that, the game is incredibly limited. What are there, 3 tracks and stuff like that? Obviously it's a Formula 1 racing game. I guess you already know that, but I think there were plans, I heard that there were plans to do a Virtua Fighter 2 port. I cannot see how that would have looked or would have been done, but I mean, there's nothing on it out there, but yeah, I would have been very curious to see what it would have looked like. Anyway, I'll shut up now. Let's get into this. I played this years ago, and did I play it for my Everdrive? Can't remember. But I don't remember having the tightest of controls. But again, I'm just working my way through some of the more interesting games on the Megadrive Mini 2, and I thought I'd take a look at this. So push start button. There we go, just in case you forgot what you're playing. Virtua Racing, free run, 2 players versus... why can't we do that? Does it know I've not got 2 pads in? Just for the record, by the way, lots of people say they can't get any other USB control pads to work on the Mega Drive Mini 2. All my Retrobit ones work absolutely fine. But yeah, yeah, why isn't that working? Do you need 2 pads? It can't. I don't know, I'll shut up now. Records, options, right, so we may as well go into options, haven't we? Have a little look. It's very polished, you know, it's a nice place to be. It blows the Nintendo FX chip or whatever, I can't remember what it was called, it absolutely blows it out of the water. but also it doesn't have a frame rate that's gonna, you know, blow your tits off. Right, easy. We'll go with easy. Yeah, sorry. Title logo. If anyone bought this back in the day, I'd love to know what you think. Especially, were you completely satisfied and happy with it for 70 quid or $100? Or was it just a case of more of a tech demo to your mates? Look what I've got. Look what I can do. It's so much better than what your Super Nintendo does and shit like this. Because obviously, 1994. How close were we to the 32X then when this was released? I don't know. Right. The music's pretty good. The music does sound like the arcade. Passing V10. Nice. Right. Yeah. Does that... you know, so you put all your effort into the visuals, but you still got really small sample sizes for your speech, and so it's essentially Shizen. Control A, B, press A, B or C. I don't know what you mean. Right. Bollocks. I'm not. Can't use. Edit. Type F. Shift up. Shift down. I want to do automatic because I'm a pussy, alright? And shifting up and down never works on a D-pad. Exit. Free run. Virtua Racing. Alright, skip, skip, skip. Skip to the end. Oh, I've got to press it again. Really? Beginner. Select a course. Medium. Expert. So you got 3 courses, right? Yes. Ah, there we go. Automatic. It's automatically on automatic. That was so good. Right, so let's accelerate. I've accelerated flat out and I haven't got any wheels on. Oh, hello. Yoink! So that's brake then. That's accelerate. I mean, you gotta remember, for just like a chip in a cartridge, it's phenomenal what it's doing. I mean, what it's chucking around, you know, polygon-wise on the screen, it's just the tits. Map to the right, there's no way I'm looking at that. All this information flying through my eyes into the back of my brain with these limited, sketchy polygons. Yeah, I can't look anywhere else. Speed top left, time in the middle at the top of the screen, lap time to the right of that. Everyone's beating me. So yeah, so it looks messy as tits now. But back then, you know, for a game that's running on your Megadrive, pretty much your stock Megadrive. I mean, I know it's got a chip in it, but the game. Oh, that's happy music. Where's my position? I'm looking around the screen to see where my position is and I cannot see it. Oh! Wow, the physics, they're just like real life. There we go. Oh! It would appear that the small car view. That was awkward. No, not that. Yoink! You can't see enough of the track in front of you when you race like this. It's just so flat. There we go. That's the best view. Yeah, it doesn't have the biggest, bestest frame rate, does it? Again, it's still... Oh, toe and heel. Toe and heel, even though I span out. I'm 14th. I just worked out where my position is. It's top left. It's above the speedo. Twilight Zone music. It is good music. Woo woo woo! It's going to be one of those games where I gain a few, I lose a few. Ultimately, I never get past 14th, innit? Yoink! I mean, it shits, like I said, it does poop. Does it poop all over Doom? On the SNES? I don't know. This is why I'm asking your memories. Shizen, see what I mean? 14. Oh, 13. 12. Hedge. Pits. Pit work. Hey, you can pit then. I can't remember you pitting. Look at all that lovely dithering. Look at those people. It's just like real life. Hi Josh. Again, this is very impressive for what it's doing. It would have been interesting to see other stuff using this chip, but I guess ultimately it didn't because it was so bloody expensive. And obviously at this point, oh, the shame. I like the way the music really, you know, capitalises on my shame there. At this point, we're pretty much jumping into the failure that is the 32X, but the point is proper, you know, polygon games and stuff like that. And didn't the sack come out at the end of night 4? Push start. Dare I try another track? Virtua Racing free run. Are there any opponents in free run? I'm guessing it means no. So I press start. Why have I got to press it again? Medium. Oh, that's backwards. Thank you. I mean, it's a polished title. There's no denying that. It's a tech demo, isn't it? And then, well, having said that though, you could argue it's an accurate port then, because the arcade game is essentially a tech demo. Well, it's a proof of concept. But the fact that, you know, I mean, it's a game, but it was basically created as a proof of concept, which, as far as I'm concerned, is a tech demo. Oh shit. I thought I'd turn around completely then. Oh, look at this. My God, we're driving through Tracy Island. Think about it. I mean, obviously it's going to take a shitload of practice, and I've just walked into this for the first time in years. Oh, that's a bit choppy, isn't it? And also, why is there a little windmill at the side of a bloody racetrack? Shit, hey, I can take out signs. I thought that was a tunnel. It's too choppy for me. It's too choppy. I'm pretty sure, look, it's a trench run from Star Wars. That's not an emulation thing on this box. I'm pretty sure this is, well, I don't know. Oh, your walls look like your floors, which look like everything else in this game. Oh, hey, at least I can't see through this bridge. Itchy face, driving game, got an itchy face, of course I have. I think my goal is just not to hit walls, which is not going to happen. Why do you keep saying time though? I'm last. I can't be doing anything right if I'm last. Your bonuses, they mean nothing to me. Oh, shit. £70, eh? What's 70 quid adjusted for inflation now? Aha, fake hole in the wall. You didn't get me that time. Curious. Well, yeah, you know, so if anyone knows, what's 70 quid adjusted for inflation now? Oh! It's lively when you hit shit, I'm not gonna lie. I might have to fire up. This is irrelevant for you guys, unless I revisit it. I might have to fire up. Oh, hang on, 7.6. My OG Xbox and see how the 32X version compares to this. Obviously, it's going to compare a lot better than this. I am aware of that. Oh. See, it's so accurate, it's just like real life. The last time I drove into a wall, I just bounced off, it was fine. Buffed right out and everything. Ooh, oh, shit. Extend time. I've been lapped. The shame. The absolute shame. I'm going to die. I've been lapped and I'm going to die. You don't get much more shame than that. See, I'd say it's one of those games, I mean, it's a racing game, you've got to commit it to memory, but then also at the same time you can argue that the controls are twitchy, man. Look. It's better looking than my Oculus. That's so realistic. It's like I'm there. I'm being harsh, but like I said, it's a tech demo representing a tech demo as far as I'm concerned. But then having said that, if you've got it on the Switch, then let me know how good a version that is. That's part of the Sega Ages, which is a very underused franchise or series of games on the Switch as far as I know. But I'm guessing did it not make it to the PlayStation 4 then? Fire. May as well. May as well. Right, what button to, obviously because I'm using my retro bit. Because I want to keep my 6-button Sega pad minty, fresh and delicious. Oh. There we go. Listen to the music, it's so happy. Now, obviously, you should, like I said, when you haven't got that majestic or great a frame rate, looking at your track on the bottom right-hand corner, it's just not on the cards, because shit is just going to immediately find my face. And it's been doing a very good job of that so far. Whoa, but like I said, I would love to know what you think. I didn't know anyone else who had this back in the day. I really, really didn't. So I would like to know what people generally thought of this if they dropped their hard-earned 70 quid or $100. And I mean, because shiny graphics, even if you've never seen anything else like it, they only go so far. The game is, because let's be honest, ultimately quite shallow. And I know I'm sucking at it, I am aware of that, and ultimately quite short. See, this looks good, that. The drawing distance is fantastic, isn't it? Fuck it though, neither was Daytona on the Saturn. Ooh. Positive. I like the music. See, the thing is, I understand why this is on it. You know, I guess it's the evolution of the Megadrive, so it's historically quite important to put it on it. But I don't think it's ever going to go down as the most playable and addictive racing game on the Megadrive, is it? Clearly that's Super Monaco GP. Josh. Oh! See, you got no idea to work out where you got to go there because the frame rate. Going, could be worse. I could play Night Stalkers. Was it Night Stalkers? I can't remember. That's on it. That should not be on it. I was going to talk about it in that game because I was going to do a gameplay on it. But some of the titles on here for the Mega CD, this isn't a Mega CD game, I am aware of that, are a little poorly chosen. But from what I understand is, Sega, the reason it's such a limited run and sold on Amazon is there's still a massive chip shortage. So obvious answer to that, Sega, is wait. And then the reason that some of the games, the fact that Sega kind of admit this, are a bit suspect for the Mega CD on here is because of the limited amount of time they had to negotiate licensing and stuff like that. So again, Sega, why didn't you wait? But I can't stay mad at you, Megadrive Mini 2, because I'm loving you. And let's be honest, it'll be interesting to see what when that gets hacked. Did the original Megadrive Mini, could that run Mega CD games? I don't know. Mine's got a True Blue mini stick. But he's under 8 seconds. It didn't break. I just let my foot off the petrol. There you go. I apologise. That was actually shocking and shameful. But Virtua Racing on the Mega Drive, based on the arcade machine of the same name, released by Sega in 1992, but running on my Mega Drive Mini 2. It's basically, look what we can do on our Mega Drive. Fuck you, Nintendo, with your chip. Let's be honest, that's what it is, isn't it? Because there's no real reason to have done this when you got the 32X knocking on the door and stuff like that, and then obviously the Sega Saturn. Anyway, as always though, I would love to know what you think, especially if you dropped 70 quid on this in 1994. That's almost 1/3 of a PlayStation. Almost, you know what I mean. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.